The price for success is paid in advance and it's paid in full every single time. And let me tell you why I was thinking of this today as my day was going on, right? I was thinking about any time that I've ever received a tip from someone, whether it was at a job back in the day or whether it's from my business, whatever the case may be. Anytime that I ever received something extra from someone that wasn't expected, right, was when I put in extra work to make sure that it was a great job, right? Whether it's me being a bartender back in the day and making the drink extra good, whether it was me being a chef, whether it's me with my business, whatever the case may be, anytime that I've ever done anything, and I'm going to tie it into all the other ways how this ties in together, right? But anytime that I had, done something and said, I don't even think these people are going to tip, so I'm not even going to try. I'm just going to do the bare minimum. I'm going to do everything, just how it is. That's it. Rarely did I ever get a tip. Why? Because you're thinking selfishly. You're not thinking of giving without expecting anything in return. When you give without expecting anything in return, guess what? Life will reward you. But that's how life is. Without the guarantee, you have to give without the guarantee. Life, God will reward you. Blessings will come your way when you give without thinking of what you'll get back. Without thinking of, am I going to get something back from this, right? So think about this with everything. Think about this with starting a sales job, starting a business, trying to get fit, trying to get, a girlfriend, whatever the case may be. If you start a business, you have no guarantee that you're going to win, but you have to have the self-belief and you have to pay the price in full in advance by hard work, sweat, tears, blood, everything, just putting it in, pouring it into that business without the guarantee that you will succeed. But you're paying the price in advance. You're paying it in full now. You have to do the work. Even if you're not seeing any result right away, you have to put in the work. If you want to see the result, you cannot say, well, I'm not going to do it until I see the results. That's not how life works. If I want to succeed at a business, I have to work hard without the guarantee. If I want to succeed at YouTube, I have to get on here every single day, post over 700 videos without the guarantee of anyone ever hearing my message, without the guarantee that I'll ever get a single view, without the guarantee that anyone will even choose to watch my videos. But the price has to be paid in full. If you want to make sure that your body is on point and you're out of shape and you want to get in the gym, you want to start working out, you want to start dieting, but you pay the price, you pay it in half, right? You try to finance the price, right? You try to pay the price in payments. That's not how it works. Success in anything, you can't pay the price in payments. You have to pay the price in full every single time. So what does that mean? You want to get in shape? You want a good body? And you think that, well, I don't really want to do it because I haven't seen results. That's not how it works. You have to do it without thinking of the results. When you just do what you do without thinking of results, it'll come to you. When you get up every day and you go work out and you track your macros and you count your calories and you just every single day, and the next day you wake up, you don't see no result, right? You haven't seen no result. But what happens when you plant a seed? When you plant a seed, you can't expect for the seed to grow. You can't expect for you to get the fruit. There's a time to reap and there's a time to sow, right? You can't expect to put the seed in the ground and then just get everything in return, right? You have to put it in the ground without seeing anything, without seeing any results, just pouring water on it every single day, watering that seed with the thought and the vision in your head that one day that seed will be a flower, right? So you do that same thing with your body. You get up, you count your macros, you count your calories, you work out. Next day, you haven't seen no results because it doesn't happen overnight, right? Same thing the next day. You do it over and over, over and over, over and over. No, you don't see any visible changes. You're paying the price in full. You're paying it in advance. You're paying the price now on the front end so that in the back end, you will get what it is that you want. But you have to get up every day and you have to pay upfront in full. No result. Go ahead. Keep tracking those calories. Keep counting those macros. Keep working out. Next day, nothing. Next week, nothing. 2 weeks. Now you're starting to see a little something. 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Okay, now you're noticing. 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 7 weeks. Okay, I see this is working. I'm starting to get something back from what it is, from the seed that I planted. I'm starting to see something in return. Okay, a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months go by. Now you're starting to see that having a vision and putting that seed in the ground with no guarantee of succeeding. Now you're starting to see the fruits on of your labor, right? If you're someone who is an incel, you're a virgin, you wish you had a partner, and you say, what's the point, What's the point? No women respect me. No women love me. So what's the point? I'm just going to give up. I'm just going to put my hands up in the air. No, listen. What did I just say? The price has to be paid in full. So if you want people to respect you, if you want a woman to respect you, if you want a woman to love you, then you have to do it first for yourself without any guarantee. You have to get up every single day and you have to work on your body without the guarantee that anyone will even notice you. You have to get up and you have to work on your speaking abilities. You have to get up and you have to work towards a business. You have to work towards expanding your mentality on life and your vision and letting go of limiting beliefs that are holding you back. You have to go through this process while no one's noticing. And then one day, all that work paid off. One day, women will look at you just the way you wanted them to look at you. You always wanted to be seen as someone who was attractive, right? Because you're an incel and you're a virgin, so no one sees you as attractive. That's because you haven't paid the price in full in advance. You're thinking selfishly. You're thinking, what am I going to get back from this? If I work out today, if I work out tomorrow, if I go approach some woman today, if I try to talk to people and I get rejected right away, what's the point? You're thinking selfishly. You're thinking about what am I going to get back right now? And that's not how the world works. That's not how the world works. If I were to get on here every single day and say, why am I not getting the views that I want? Why am I not getting the likes that I want? I don't think that way. I plant the seed. I plant the seed. I get up every day. I plant the seed and I water it. I plant the seed and I water it without the guarantee of no success. No success. But that's the mindset that successful people have. That's the mindset that successful people take towards getting to where they want to be in life. You have to take risks. You have to throw it up. You have to put it all on the line. You have to be willing to risk it all. You have to be willing to have your back against the wall and have no safety net. That's why I tell you guys to move out of your parents' house. It's not because, just move out of your parents' house and spend money. No. When you move out of your parents' house, you have no safety net. You have to make this shit happen. You either make it happen or you have to tuck your tail in between your legs and you have to go back to your parents' house or you go homeless. But if you're out here on your own and you have no safety net, you have to make that shit happen. So guess what? Your back is against the wall. You're risking it all. But in life, when you risk it all and you put your back against the wall, it causes you to grow. It puts pressure on you. It puts pressure on you to expand. Otherwise, that pressure will be so hard that it'll crush you. Are you going to be crushed or are you going to grow stronger and push back on that pressure to where that pressure is nothing to you? Pushing back so hard at the pressure that at one point you thought was going to break you, that was going to crush you at one point. Now you're pushing back on that pressure, and that pressure can't hold back your strength, can't hold back who you are, because you never decided to cave in. You never decided to get crushed. You decided to push back. You decided to keep going. You decided to pay the price in advance, in full, every single day, without the guarantee of ever seeing any single result. That's my life, bro. That's my life. I do things without any single possibility of success. And the areas that I have seen success in my life, I always paid the price in full. For those of you guys who want to get better at talking to women, I had to pay the price in full, in advance, not care about rejection. For the times when I had to, when I quit my job and I wanted to become my own boss, I had to put it on the line. I had to pay the price in full. I had to study. I had to put time into learning things without the possibility of success, without the guarantee of success, right? Failure is just staring you right in the face. But you say, listen, I'm going to pay this price in full. There is no going around. There is no shortcuts. So that's what I was thinking about, is the fact that every single time I put in extra work, I put in extra effort, sometimes, well, not every single time, sometimes, I didn't get a tip. Sometimes you put it all on the line. Sometimes you risk it all and you get no reward. And those times could be discouraging. But if you don't let those times change you and you continue to put in extra, to put in more effort, to making sure you give it your all, your day will come. Every dog has his day. Your day will come. Like I said, there was times when I worked harder, whether it's bartending, chef, or in my business, whatever the case may be, right? All those phases of life. There's times when I put in extra and I never got anything in return. But then the majority of the times when I did, without even expecting anything and telling myself in my mind, listen, do extra, but at the end of the day, don't expect anything. It always came back. It always came back every single time, more than I expected. Why? Because I was willing to put in first before thinking about me, before thinking about what am I going to get out of this? Instead, giving value to the world. That's how you have to be. If you want to be successful in this world, you have to give value to the world. You have to give value to so many people before you can think of yourself. If you want to be successful, if you want to be someone who has a lot of money, who becomes successful in life, and you're just thinking about, how can I get the money? How can I get the money? How can I get the money? Because you're thinking about you. You're not going to get there. The only way you're going to get there is by saying, how can I provide value to people without thinking of yourself first? That's the back end. The back end is you. The front end is providing value to people. I get on here every day because I'm providing value to people. I'm not thinking about myself. You know how many times I even though I told you guys, hey, listen, I'm going to get on here every single day and I'm going to post a video, and I believe that a man holds his word. You know how many times I didn't feel like posting? But I gave you guys my word. I have to be here to provide value for you guys. I have to be here to hold my word first and foremost, but second of all, to provide value to you guys in some way by whatever area that you're struggling in life, whether it's your mindset, your lack of confidence, your lack of social skills, your social anxiety, whether you're not good with women, whether you have no discipline, whether you're lazy, whether you feel like you can't lose the fat and you're unconfident about that and you have insecurities. I have to be here to provide value to you guys. I'm not thinking about myself. I'm not thinking about how do I feel this very moment. Right now, I'm flowing. I'm in flow state. I'm not thinking about me. I'm thinking about you guys. All right, guys. So pay the price in full. Pay it in advance. Plant your seed. One day, your seed will grow. But you still have to water it every day, even when you're seeing no results. All right? Leave your comments down below. Peace out, guys.